So you guys are on your way toward Nimble, and just as a reminder, the quests that you're on, one is that you know that there is the mob headquarters is in Nimble. The second thing is that you're looking for the brother of the healer in sorry, yeah, not the brother of the healer, the brother of the innkeeper in Farville, and the brother's name is Denier E, and he went to Nimbo, and he was sent there to go get some spices that the guests of the O-Man Inn are famous for liking, but he's 4 days overdue when you guys accepted the 500 gold piece reward to try and find him. And the other thing is that the healer had told you that his mentor, who also happens to be Namira's mentor, is missing. He was supposed to report to the Temple of the Night in Nimble, and word never got back that he made it there. So you guys continue to proceed north after dealing with the merchant, and as a matter of fact, as you guys are kind of galloping along on your horses, you do see someone approaching, and they're on foot. And this person is an elf, and he's kind of meandering on the road. He would appear to be drunk, but you're not sure if he is drunk. He just looks like he might be drunk. He's an older elf. As you guys get closer, what do you do?
Who's got good perception?
Mine's okay. I have +3.
I got a +2, so you know.
Yeah, likewise, +2. Looks like Namira is the go-between. Mediate, Namira. Mediate.
Well, I mean, you guys are asking. You guys are asking each other who's got the highest perception, but I don't know what the basis of that question is about. But I mean, what do you guys do when
he's drunk or faking it, basically?
Oh, okay. So
wouldn't that be like insight?
Well, so how for those of you that don't play with me that often, rather than tell me what you want to roll, tell me what you want to do. So you would instead of saying I want to use my perception, you would say I want to try to determine if he is in fact drunk, so that I know what I can tell you to do. So that's a good example of. I'm glad that came up, because rather than tell me the rolls, tell me your actions. Tell me what your character wants, and I'll figure it out.
Makes it a lot easier, actually.
So does somebody want to in fact do that?
Rogar walks up or trots up to him on his horse and says, "Well met, fine traveler. Where might you be heading this fine day?"
And when you approach him and talk to him, he says, "Actually, I'm a bit lost and confused. Who are you?"
"I am Rogar, and if you are in need of help, then I shall help."
"Oh, well met, Rogar. I think I might need help because I'm not exactly sure where I am, and I kind of actually don't even think I know who I am. So if you can tell me, help me catch my bearings from where I am." And at this point, you don't think he's drunk. You just think he's confused and sort of disoriented in some way.
I can give you directions to the nearest town that we just came from, but other than that, I could give you a couple silver pieces to give you something to eat.
Oh, thank you. You're a very kind man. I'm not hungry. I don't think I would have to take your money. I just need to know where I am. I was going somewhere and I just can't remember where I was going, and I don't know if I hit my head. I don't really know what happened, but I don't know where I am and I don't remember where I was going. I just have it in my head that I was on a journey. I was going somewhere and I just don't remember. And so I kind of, and this happened recently.
This elf, does he look familiar to me?
Not to you, no.
Or to Rogar, I mean?
No. 1 second.
Well, I'm stumped, guys. Anyone else got an idea?
I could attempt a medicine check to see if he's injured. Like
Okay,
if he actually did hit his head.
He does have a hood over his face, so most of you, so right away, unless you gave him a really hard look, you guys wouldn't really be able to see his face unless you look. He's not hiding it. It's just that you have to look. But I did just whisper somebody something, so I'm assuming they're going to act on that. Unless the person I whispered is the person who we just saw Z's go on their character, I'm assuming has left the keyboard and doesn't even know I whispered them. Oh, maybe so.
Oh, my.
Okay. In very familiar, I'm assuming that means that I recognize this guy as my mentor.
You do.
Okay. Sorry, I was a little bit occupied there.
So you've discovered Jackman Ervil, the cleric that you were to report on. This is him, and Namira right away recognizes him as soon as Namira gets a good look at him. And this is the cleric that is the person that you guys were trying to find out information about that had not yet reported to the Temple of Night in Nimble, but you guys have now found him. Only he is confused and doesn't really know where he is, and he does not make motion or reaction that he recognizes Namira at all.
Master, you're alive and well. Well, you seem confused. Maybe do you remember where you started walking from? Possibly. What happened to you?
Ah, yes, young one. I don't remember. You say you call me master. I don't know your face. I'm having trouble remembering today. I don't remember where I came from. All I know is I was going somewhere, and I don't even know where I was going.
It is a great pain upon my soul to hear this, but I understand that these things happen, and we may be able to heal whatever may be afflicting you. Let's get you somewhere safe for now, and try to figure out what's going on later.
I would be more than happy to accompany you to somewhere safe. You seem a helpful and friendly lot.
Do we want to offer to take him back to, is it Farville or Fairhaven?
That, or we could take him to the Temple of Night where he was supposed to be going.
I'm worried that if we take him back to wherever he was going to, that we may be taking him closer to whatever danger he ran into. It is up to you guys, though. I'm also worried that if he doesn't even know who he is, he probably doesn't know how to use any of the spells that he might have had.
Yeah, it's true. And his friend in Fairhaven might be able to help him recover his memory.
Yeah, because I have no spell slots left.
That sounds like a lot safer plan.
And we can throw him on a horse so we can get there quick.
Okay,
With
so
Ariel-
so
Ariel gone.
I've put him in the party sheet. not the party sheet. I'm sorry, the combat tracker. He's in the combat tracker as a member of your party, so you guys can see his stats and stuff. And when you guys get a closer look at him, he doesn't have any physical wounds. He's not bleeding or anything, but he does appear to be about halfway down on his health.
I think I have a healing potion. We can try to, we can offer that to him. I have 3 of them, so I'll give him a healing potion if he wants to take one.
If you offered that to him, he would say, "What is this? What would be what would this liquid be?"
It may help you remember where you came from and where you were going. It heals people.
Well, I'm not feeling very well, so I would gladly accept.
All right, I'll take that off my my inventory.
Okay,
Does
and he will drink it, and I will heal him back 7 hit points. And he says, "Oh, that makes me feel a little bit better. Thank you so much." He says, "I'm not recalling anything about where I'm going or what I'm doing, but I get a good feeling. I have a sense about you fellas, and I'd be willing to come with you if you can try to help me, figure out who I am and what I'm supposed to be doing."
We believe we know a friend of yours that's in a town nearby, and we have an extra horse. One of our adventurers couldn't make it with us the rest of the way today, so we have an extra horse if you want to ride with us.
And he says, "Okay, I'd be glad to do that." And he can manage to mount the horse. You see that he's able enough to at least get on the horse. And so he'll, mount up with you guys and head the way you're wanting to head. And so do you guys then, in fact, go back to Farville to the healer's shop?
Yeah.
Okay, Spatula, roll a d20 in the tower. Not in the tower, in the chat, in the open.
I'm kind of hoping we get an encounter, kind of hoping we don't.
Okay, so you guys are able to make it back to Farville without incident. And you can go to the healer's shop. And when you arrive at the healer's shop, the healer is there. And you come, as soon as you, walk in there with this guy, his eyes light up. And he's like, "Oh, you found him, Jack Ben Ervil." And as soon as he says Jack Ben Ervil himself kind of, closes his eyes and opens them again and shakes his head like, "Oh, yeah." He says, "I am Jack Ben Ervil." And he just needed a little memory jog, I guess, you guys are assuming. And he says, oh, and the healer looks at him and he says, don't you know?" And he says, "No." And he's looking at the healer. He's like looking at him like, "Who is this guy?" He goes, I know you, but I don't know." And he says, "James, my name is James." And then the cleric goes, "Oh my God, James, of course, James." So as he's getting clues, as he's been giving clues, he is then remembering things as people tell him. And so he looks at all of you and he goes, I don't know any of your names. Except for, didn't you say your name was Rogar? You said Rogar, but I don't think I've met you, have I?
No, sir. We just met on this road this fine evening.
And you, and he points to Namira and he says, you said I was your master, but I don't know your name.
My name is Namira, and we found you searching. We were searching for you. We'd heard you were heading to the Temple of Night.
And he, as soon as you say your name, he goes, "Oh my God, Namira, of course, young one." And everything snaps back to him, and you now see that he fully recognizes you, and he gets a look in his eye like, "Of course, Namira, my apprentice and whatnot." And he says, "Well, I'm so glad you found me." And he turns to James and says, I really don't know what happened. I must have hit my head. I must have gotten hit on the head. I just have absolutely no idea what happened to me. But I'm so glad these fellows brought me back here. And I'm starting to remember now, and things are coming into my vision and clearing my head. And he looks at James and he puts his hand out and he does the thing with his fingers where you rub your fingers together like for money. And he goes, "You must have something for these fellas, don't you?" And James says, "Well, as a matter of fact, I do. I already told this group that if they would find you or bring word of you, I had a reward for them." And he says, "One moment," and he disappears for a second and comes back, and he brings out that gem that he had talked about that is worth 1,250 gold pieces, and he sets it down on the counter with authority and said, "This belongs to you guys."
Holy testicles.
Can you tell us anything about the gem? Is it special in any way, Sir Healer?
When he initially offered you the reward when he sent you on the quest, he told you that it was a gem that he'd had appraised at 1,250 gold pieces, and I believe somebody at that time insight checked him, and he was telling the truth. So I will put that in the party sheet. And it is a gem that is in fact worth 1,250 gold pieces. As to what you can do to trade it away and how much you'll get for it is a different story. But he does give it to you, and he says, "Thank you so much." And he says, "Let me attend to Jack Ben Ervil." And he comes over to him and he places his hands on him and says a few words under his breath, and all of a sudden you guys see Jack Ben Ervil get a brighter sense about him, even almost as if it was literally a light around him. And you notice that he is fully, as far as you can tell with your naked eye, he's fully better and healed. And so the healer has healed his master. And right when that happens, the Jack Ben Ervil looks around and he says, "Ah, yes." He goes, "Now I remember. Thank you. I was on my way to the Night Temple, wasn't I? I was supposed to go to Nimble to the Night Temple, and I must have lost my way. I just don't know what happened to me, but now I'm better. Perhaps I'll make my way back. Hopefully this time I'll get there safely without incident."
What do you guys think about accompanying him?
I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, that'd
Sure,
be good.
but I was going to first ask this healer that I've been feeling quite strange since we acquired these rags from you, and I was wondering if you could know anything about that, or if I could get some kind of help with that.
The rags were for the magic shop owner.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay, my bad. Okay, we'll totally disregard that conversation. Let's escort him in there.
Well,
Well,
he may
We'll ask
still
the
be able
healer
to
what he
help
knows
us.
about it.
You guys can do that. He says, "Oh, I'm not aware of what you mean. I don't know anything of any rags. I don't understand what you're asking me."
We seem to have been poisoned by contact with certain alchemical oils that are not good for our bodies.
Ah, okay. Let me see if I have something to help with that. Okay, so Jack Ben Ervil says, "I believe I can help with that. I have the ability to cure such a condition. And I can do that on one of you every day. So for today, I would, he kind of says, who has this condition?" And maybe you guys all raise your hands or whatever. And he says, "Well, I can certainly help one of you today, and again, one tomorrow, and one the next day. But today I would only be able to help one of you. Who shall that be today?"
I would say one of the fighters would be the best because
Yeah, I'm
chances are
injured. I'm at 12 wounds, so might help me.
and
Yeah,
I still have my owl to make the other one not at complete disadvantage, right?
Yeah, go ahead, Yurash. You can take it this time.
Yeah, and then the next day we'll hook up Rogar and then Namira. Unless Namira starts getting hammered, we might move him up or her up.
I think Namira will actually be good for the last slot, because most of my abilities I can just make into saves or heals. I don't need to make checks.
Okay, so it's about 3 p.m. On this day, and so I will make a note that he is going to heal a person at this time. And who's that going to be again?
I think we decided Urash. And
Okay.
will that heal my wounds as well, or
No, this right here will just heal your condition. So he places his hands upon you, and you feel much the way you normally do, and you do not feel that you're affected by this sickness that you had previously, and he does cure that from you. But no, that in itself doesn't cure the wounds. However, you guys are back in town now. You could probably go and take a long rest at the inn if you wanted to do that.
We could find a merchant for that gem first and then take a long rest and leave
Sure.
tomorrow, type of thing.
You can do that.
get a mug of ale too while we're at it.
Right, you guys get free mugs of ale over
Might
at
as
the.
well.
As a matter of fact, let me really quick. I don't even think in this town I have any type of. There's the magic shop, but there's no other. We haven't really role played any other types of traders, so why don't I make one? Let's say we have the what would you call that? Not a mercantile. What do you call it? Just a store, general store.
General store, yeah.
Okay, I'll make a general store, and you guys can go take the gem over there and see what you can do with that. So you guys make your way over to the general store, which is just along the street among all the buildings of the town of Farville. And location, general store. You walk in there. And Namira, what is the store owner's name?
Frank?
Frank. I love it. Frank. And you guys meet Frank, and he says, welcome, adventurers. Yes, come right in, please. I have many wares to sell. And you notice that he has some items that are regular items, like, whatever would be in the player's handbook that cost basically 20 gold pieces or less. He's got all that stuff in there.
Sounds good. Could I have bought a healing potion from the healer too while I was in there?
Let's go back and look at that because he only has.
You know what? Forget it.
Okay.
I don't have enough gold unless we get this the gem. So I think we need to sell that first before I add enough gold. But I will ask him. Is his last name E, like as in Frank E?
Yeah. Oh, I know why you're asking him that. He says no, it's not. As a matter of fact, I just go by Frank, like share. And and he says, have you come to buy, sell, or trade? Geico ads.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, we're here looking to sell this gem from Quest. The quest giver had it appraised at 1,250 gold pieces.
Ah, yes. And he whips out his, jeweler's thing and puts it in his eye and puts his hand out and says, let me see this gem.
Absolutely. Put it in his hand and
Okay,
watch
and
him carefully.
He looks at it and he says, I would have to agree. I would certainly say this is worth 1,250 gold. Whoever gave this to you was a very honest person. I will offer you the standard trade rate of 50%. What say you?
I look at my companions and say, that's not a good deal for us.
Agreed.
He
And
says, well, you're welcome to peddle it elsewhere, but I'm pretty sure that that's the standard rate for most jewelry, 50% of its appraised value. If you would like to take it and be on your way, that's just fine with me. But otherwise, I would be happy to trade with you.
How about what's it called? How about 75%?
He looks at the roll in the tower and says to you, no.
Damn it.
what's your persuasion at?
I had a 0. I used
So
advantage, but I
I'm
forgot
gonna
about
give
the
you guys
disadvantage.
I'm gonna give you guys a little hint about how I do things if you don't already know. But Namira took it upon himself to
Yeah,
roll without discussion. So you guys, we're going with how that came out. It was
yeah,
not
you can own.
successful, and I don't allow the party members to just, oh well, since he failed, then Rogar can go, and if he fails, then Urash can go, and if he and so on and so forth, because that's just everybody rolls a die, and then eventually somebody gets a high number, and it's fine. So it's not really fun to do it that way. So
That's
basically,
acceptable.
since Namira took it upon himself to roll, we're going to go with how that worked out, which was not favorable to the party. And so in this particular instance, he's going to offer you 50% and no more.
For future notice, I have a +5 to persuasion.
Shit. Okay.
So you guys would do well to discuss it, because also if somebody wants to make a persuasion roll, another person has a training or I mean proficiency with persuasion, then you guys can team up and get advantage on the roll and so forth. So yeah, I would not just start rolling things until the DM asks you to roll it, because normally I'm gonna probably lean toward doing what is least favorable to the party based on what I've asked you for. So because I'm the way I like to play is I don't like people to just say I'm gonna roll persuasion, I'm gonna roll investigation, I'm gonna roll, and just do it. I want you guys to wait for me to ask you to do it. So, but he got his persuasion check was not good. So
So we just gonna take the 50% and roll?
Yeah, we'll just take the 50% roll, I say, or else
Is
we're
there
just
any,
not going to.
is there anything that we could offer him? Oh, never mind. We're good.
okay, so he'll trade you the gem and he will give you the gold, and I will cash it out to you guys right now. Boom.
Some gold's better than no gold, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. For something as easy as what we just did. And I can get a couple of healing potions, maybe.
Yeah, I'm looking at that too. That'd be nice.
So this guy doesn't have healing potions himself, but they are available in the town. So
Does this guy have a healer's kit or a medical kit?
anything in the player's handbook that's 20 gold or less, he's got here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it right now.
You're looking for healer's kit?
Yes.
Let me find it and I'll tell you.
Unfortunately, I do not have my books this round. They're at home.
You can go in the player's handbook in the fantasy grounds and get the equipment list. Also,
Oh yeah,
I think if you guys have on the right hand side, you should have a button that says items. If you don't, it's in the library. You can turn it on, and you can look up items that way. And a healer's kit is
5
gold. Yeah, so he's got them.
I would like to purchase a healer's kit, please.
Okay, so you can. I'll leave it up to you to put that on your character sheet and also subtract 5 gold.
Can do.
Does anybody else want to purchase from him any items that they might want for their character at this point? And if not, I will look up how many healing kits, or I mean healing potions are available at the other place.
All right, I got myself a healer's kit and removed 5 gold.
I'm going to say it takes 3 days to replenish those. So you guys happen back by the healer once again and say, hey, thanks, we traded in that gem. That was awesome. But we were looking for healing potions, and he tells you that on Second Hammer, he sold all 4 potions that he had, I believe, to you fellas, and it takes 3 days for those to be replenished. So he won't have those until 5th Hammer.
Okay.
And again, it's that was only yesterday, according to the calendar.
Yes, I still have mine. I was just hoping to acquire another one.
Okay, and then I think, and he tells you, of course, there's always the magic shop, and I will go look in the magic shop to see. I know you guys bought some, but you might not have bought all of them. Let's see, magic shop. He's got, Urash bought 2 healing potions, but the magic shop guy, the Lamper Gluss at the Wizardry Emporium, he did have one that you didn't purchase, so if you go back over there, he may still have it.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay, so he does have it. So who's buying that?
I
Go
have
ahead.
2 right now. If any of you need one, go ahead and get it. But if you don't want it, I'll take a 3rd one.
I've only got one, but if I mean, I guess it don't matter who buys it. I'll buy it if you want.
Sure.
Okay, so Rogar's going to buy a potion.
In theory, I shouldn't be taking any hits, so I hope I won't need it.
Very interesting to know what you mean by that.
Well, in theory, I should be standing back.
Yeah, like the ranger that stands at 600 feet away from everything and never goes into battle. Okay, so Rogar buys.
And how much was that potion?
It's 50 gold pieces, and you can add a potion of healing or another potion of healing to your sheet.
Okay.
And did you say the healer shop doesn't have any, or you weren't sure?
No, we bought them all, is what he said, and
Yeah,
it'll be in 3 days.
Right, he had 4, and you guys bought them all, and it takes 3 days to replace them.
Okay, I had a phone call, so I missed that. Sorry, thanks.
Oh, okay, and so that was only yesterday, so it's going to be 2 more days game time before he's got them back.
Yeah, technically, if we would have made our full round trip instead of coming back so soon, they probably would have been ready.
Okay, so you guys do get that healing potion, and now that you've got some money and some extra equipment, you guys can head over to get your drink at the Dark Unicorn Tavern, where the first group gets all free drinks. Or, well, 1 a day, I guess the guy said. And you guys can grab yourself a drink, and then the inn, you can rest outside in the wilderness, or at the inn. If you want to rest at the Oman Inn, that I believe the quest there was that if you guys found his brother, you would have lifetime room at the inn, but that has not happened yet, so you'd have to pay for your rooms at the inn. Unless you guys just want to camp out like adventurers do sometimes.
I prefer to camp out like adventurers.
Okay, so does everyone want to do that?
Yeah, I'll camp out.
Okay. Offer him the gem.
I'm good with camping.
Okay, so you guys can camp out. You can take a long rest. Let's go to the party sheet. And we'll establish this in case we need it. But if we don't, we'll always have it for the rest of the day. And we've got Urash, Rogar, Namira, and Spatula. Okay, so if you guys open your party sheet and go to the order tab, we're going to set watches. So we'll do 4 watches. Who's going to take the first one?
I'll take the first one, Spatula.
Okay. And who's going to take the second one?
Urash has night vision, so I'll take the darkest time of the night.
So what, the third?
Yep, that
Okay.
sounds good.
And
I'll
Rogar.
take the second.
Okay, Namira takes second. And Rogar will take the last.
Yes.
And Jack Ben Ervil tells you guys, I will attend to my apprentices, being James and not Namira, shop and help him with some duties. I will get a good night's rest, and I will meet you gentlemen in the morning to head toward Nimble. And so he decides not to camp outside with you guys, but does agree to accompany you on your trip. And is Hootie Magoo is that a thing that's always with you, Spatula?
Yeah, unless it dies, and then I have to spend the hour to resummon it.
Right. Okay. So you guys on the party sheet can sort of just set yourself up how you're gonna sleep. We'll do a little thing here. We'll say that you guys maybe light a fire, and I'll put a little fire there, a little campfire, if I can find one. All right. I need to put a token in there for campfire, but for now, so that I don't have to waste 5 minutes finding it, we will use...
Just put an F down.
Oh, we'll just use a torch. So that's your campfire. So you guys can place yourselves where you want to be around the campfire for the night's rest. And we will start by having Spatula roll a d20 in the chat. Oh, there it is. So, place you. Is everybody where they want to be? I should have done that first. Is everybody? I'm just gonna say everybody's where they are because nobody bothered. So
I placed my token. Oh, Rogar.
Okay, so stand by, guys. Something happens during the first watch. And while I'm getting this set up, you guys can all roll initiative.
Ooh, that hurts.
And let me find my random.
What the hell?
Random monsters, people.
I'm not sure why this is happening, but my map is being crazy, ridiculous, stupid.
You mean the party sheet?
No, my map.
There shouldn't be a map.
There's not a map up yet.
Oh, you guys were talking about a map, and I double clicked on my
If I
token.
said the word map, what I meant was
Marching.
The party sheet marching order. That's what we're using. So there should be no map. So if you have a map open, just close that so that you're not getting it all freaking out on you.
Sorry, I'm just all over the place on you tonight.
Where the hell's my random? Oh, here it is. Okay, tables. We're gonna do table number 9. And we're gonna do.
So I'm assuming my
CRT.
goal is to roll low for my watch, and then I wouldn't have to deal with anything.
In this case, yes. Okay, so everyone has rolled, and what did we decide? Hootie Magoo has your same initiative, or does he have his own initiative?
He has his own.
Okay, so I will go ahead and you can roll a d20 for him, and He gets actually a +1, so he will get a 20. Wow.
Why can't I roll like that for myself, eh?
So what's the story with the owl? He wouldn't be really sleeping, would he? Does he? I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna let you be honest and tell me what you think, role-playing guys, what this owl would be doing while you guys are all sleeping.
I'm going to assume that the owl is sleeping but is more aware than I am generally. Just because if I'm going to be using him during the day, he kind of has to rest at night. Even though that's kind of backwards for owls.
Okay. So let's get his perception and see if he notices this thing coming. I'm going to say he does.
Yeah, passive perception is 13.
Right.
And he has dark vision 120 feet.
Right. So he notices this thing. And I'm going to say he hoots. So all of you except Spatula roll a perception check at disadvantage. So Urash and Namira and Rogar all roll perception checks at disadvantage.
Damn it, that was wrong.
Okay, I got Urash, I got Namira, and waiting on Rogar. Okay, so none of the three of you hear this hoot, and so therefore you do not wake up. And what would the owl like to do? He can take an action.
Am I awake?
You are. You're on watch. So you see this thing.
It's gonna screech at the top of its lungs and fly straight into Namira and like headbutt him, trying to wake him up.
Okay. I'll say that accomplishes its mission, and so Namira is now awake, and it is this thing's turn.
The hell!
And Namira, you are awake, but you are prone because you were sleeping.
Makes sense.
Prone is much better than unconscious, I believe, for this thing, whatever it's going to do to you.
How dear God.
So I'm going to place prone on Namira, and then this thing is going to try to attack you. As a matter of fact, it comes to not there but here and attacks you because it's got reach. And it attacks you, and you are prone, and it attacked you with advantage and missed. So next up is Urash, who is unconscious, so therefore can't act. Let me just put that condition. Next up is Jack Minerval, who is not here. Next up is Rogar, who is unconscious. And so, Namira, you're up.
So I'm going to get up, and I think that this creature is, in certain ways, beautiful. So I'm going to talk to it, and oh God, yeah, and I'm going to attempt to try and lull it over to a calmer state. Yeah, pretty terrifying, pretty.
Okay, and have you used your inspiration, Namira? I don't recall.
I have.
You did? Okay. When did you do that?
I did that earlier when I rolled without asking you.
Oh, okay. Shit. Okay, so you, what are you going to do specifically to try to calm this thing down?
I'm going to kind of stand up and try to take an unassuming posture, put my hand out and kind of line it up to its face and then lower it as I lower my head, taking a very unthreatening posture and kind of try to speak or hum soothingly to it.
Okay, but you're not casting a spell or doing anything that's going to have any effect over this thing.
No. Oh, but I do have advantage, which will be canceled out. But still, I have advantage because it's a creature, and I'm a furbolg.
And you have what advantage for what?
Persuasion checks for creatures and earth.
And does the creature have to be able to understand you?
It does. It's a part of my beast speech, my racial beast speech. I can't understand words from it, but it like almost telepathically understands what I'm saying.
Speech of beast and leaf?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to do a charisma check. Is that what you're doing? Because it says you have advantage on all charisma checks, and you're trying to persuade?
Yeah, I would like to try and persuade it to calm down and to...
Okay. Okay, so you can go ahead and roll your persuasion check with advantage in the tower, please.
Alrighty. Okay, the turn complete thing is not working.
Aren't you going to roll your persuasion check?
Do you not see it in there?
No.
That's weird. Okay, I'll do it again.
I mean, I didn't even see it. Maybe if the turn complete thing isn't working and I'm not seeing your roll, you might have a connection problem. Ah, there we go.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
So I got the
pretty much.
roll, and your turn is complete. So yeah, there was maybe just a little bit of delay. Okay, so you think that you're able to calm this beast down a bit. It acts as though it's not sort of threatening you at this time, but it does not do anything other than that. It just sort of hesitates. But you think you were successful in calming it a bit.
That's awesome.
And Spatula, you are awake and watching all of this, so it is your turn.
Is it my action to yell at Rogar and
Yeah.
Yarash to wake the fuck up?
Yeah, you can do that, and Urash and Rogar can each roll a perception check with regular, no disadvantage. And Urash wakes up. And Rogar does not.
Looks like he was still at disadvantage.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not sure.
that's because of the oily rags, not because he marked disadvantage.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so Spatula, you still have an action.
I'm gonna prepare my Ray of Frost in case it takes action against anyone.
That's a great call,
Can I
Gwydion.
do that?
Sorry, say that again.
Just prepare Ray of Frost, my attack, in case it starts moving threateningly.
Yes, absolutely, you can do that. Namira, give yourself inspiration for calming the beast.
Awesome, thank you.
And that would be my turn.
Okay. So it is going to be round 2. Here comes the shuffle, everybody. My favorite part. Because you don't know what the fuck's going to happen. Okay, so Rogar is unconscious, meaning he can't do anything. Urash, you are up.
I'm gonna run in attacking it with my greatsword. No, I'm kidding. I'll just ready an attack to see what it does.
My heart skipped a beat and I started to cry.
I thought about doing the same thing, but I was like, well.
So you're readying a melee attack, Yurash?
I think I'll probably ready one of my hand axes because he may be at a distance.
Okie dokie. So you've readied a hand axe. Anything else?
That'll do it. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Hootie Magoo.
Face smashes into Rogar.
Okay,
To
that
wake him up.
is going to totally wake Rogar up, no problem. So I will remove the unconscious condition. So Rogar is awake but prone.
What?
Yeah, what?
Dare you?
And it will then be Namira who has calmed the beast. You're not prone. Let me get that off you. As far as you know, you've calmed the beast. But it's only been, it hasn't had a chance to act since you've calmed it, so you don't really know. But you think you've calmed it.
Okay. So I'm just gonna try to continue to be soothing, and I'm gonna say it's okay. We're not going to hurt you. We can help you. Maybe you need help finding your way back home. I understand it can be very frightening to be lost. And I'll do maybe another charisma check if that's okay.
Yeah, it is. I want to read that because I want to make sure I know this power because I don't think you can go on and on for paragraphs and paragraphs. I think you can just say a few things or maybe communicate one feeling to it. But let me read this again. This thing.
Right. Well, and
you can't give it a dissertation and a doctoral.
Yeah. And that's just a limitation of me as a player. I'm
That's
trying
okay.
to kind of scramble as what to do in this situation to not fuck it up.
Right. No, I got it. They have so they can understand the meaning of your words, though you have no special ability to understand. It says communicate in a limited manner. So I guess that's left to all of us to decide what that is. I'm going to say you can say like a sentence to it. So I'm going to let you redo that.
Okay.
I'll define sentence as a maximum of 8 or 10 words.
Okay. We're not going to hurt you. Be friends.
Okay. I can just picture you with your hand. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. So you say that, and go ahead and make the same roll that you did before, and you have advantage on your persuasion check. Okay. So you get the feeling same as you did before. You get the feeling that perhaps this was even more effective than you thought it was last time. At this point.
Awesome. Fucking shit. Hell yeah. And I will end my turn.
Okay, and it is this thing's turn right now. And it starts to slowly kind of slither away. And Spatula, what do you do?
I sit down, keep my eye on it, but just watch it go and not bother it.
Okay, and at the top of round 3, it unless you guys want to engage it, it will slip away. Is there anybody that doesn't want to let that happen?
ET phone home.
That was super well played.
Thanks.
Okay, so everybody lets it slide away, and I will be giving the party some experience points.
Hell yeah. That was awesome.
See, normally I'm of the mood that I just try and kill everything. And
Right.
it doesn't ever occur to me to do something like that.
I'm just amazed that it worked, especially with the poisoning. I'm pretty sure that was divine intervention.
How I was doing that was I was rolling his wisdom against your charisma, and that monster rolled shit wisdom saves.
That's awesome.
Changes the way I might play in the
Random
future. By
monster.
that whole thing going down too.
Random monster.
That's one thing that I really love about playing
Ah.
D&D and playing with so many different people is that you find different ways to play.
Oh, open it up. Okay, so get this in there. And we're going to call that half, 225. And put that in and award it. All right. So that was first watch, and I'm the kind of DM that doesn't, the way I kind of do it, you guys, is I roll for encounters with each person. But if like the first watch gets it, I don't then roll the second and the third. If we have fucking 4 encounters while you're trying to rest, we did one and it's over. So you guys are able to
Sweet.
complete your long rest, and I will apply that. And Amira is very nearly close to leveling, and you guys all got a few extra from that little thing. So let's give you guys a long rest.
Namir very much enjoys being a friend to the wild thing. Namir is a druid at heart.
So you guys finish your long rest, so you guys will have all your hit points and all your spells and all your powers and everything back. And that long rest was able to give all the party members all of their hit dice back, so everybody's got everything they have when they're fully charged up.
Hell yeah.
And you guys wake up in the morning, and even though you had a little skirmish in the night, and one or two of you might have even thought that was maybe a dream. What the hell's going on? I woke up. There was a monster. I don't know what the hell's happening. You guys are all up and ready to go, and I'm going to make sure you guys don't have any funny, weird effects on you. I took everything off. Okay. And Jackman Ervil shows up to your location, and he says, well, I'm ready to go. How was your night?
Interesting.
Yes, to say the least.
And oh, go ahead.
I was going to say we encountered a beastie, and it was very nice, and left its magical doodahs everywhere here and there, and then left us, went on its way.
Well, that's interesting. I had a good night's sleep myself at the inn, and I am fully rested and ready to travel, and I can help us along the way to get to Nimble. I must report to the Temple of Night as soon as possible to take my new station. And if you guys are on the way there, we can travel together, and I will help where I can.
Let's proceed.
So you guys head out. You guys all have horses because you guys borrowed whoever's horse that was that you Ayla's horse to Jack
Ayla's
Benerval.
horse.
Yeah, that's fine. And you guys proceed north again toward Nimble, and you're riding along, and surprise,
Another encounter.
something happens.
Wouldn't be salvage encounters without it.
Right? This is supposed to be okay. I've written notes for myself about what happens when what happens. You guys don't know. So let me get this set up for you guys. Meantime, you can, because it will be a for sure thing. You may roll initiative.
Yay! Time for the TPK of the day.
And I'm looking for tables. Random monster tables.
Did you want me to roll a d20 for Hootie?
You can, yes. And I will add 1 to it since he has...
Ooh, he ain't happy this time around.
Hey,
So
that's all right. He gets to go before me.
let's get a encounter set up here, and let's open an encounter. Let's find out what the monster
Well, hopefully
was.
the creatures that he rolls for do terrible as well. That'd be great.
Okay, so encounter. Oh, random. Interesting. Oh no, that's the Volos thing. I can't use that. That's too bad. Oh, you know what though? I need to build myself. Well, I'm building random encounter. Okay, guys, stand by. Random encounter. So let's put this thing in and see what we get. Berserker, counter difficulty medium. Let's go with another CR1 monster. We will put that in as well. We will recalculate it. That says hard. Okay, we'll go with that. So I'm going to reveal the map to you guys, and as usual, allow you to place yourself where you want to be. So you get, whoops, hello, what's going on with the, oh, the map token. I put Rogar on the map and he was like 50 feet tall. It was crazy. Let me try that again.
Potion of giant growth, it's fine.
Okay. So you guys will see yourselves appearing in the upper right corner of this map. And you may place yourselves in the upper 9 squares, 3 by 3, wherever you would like. Oops. Yeah, hold on. Move that guy out. Ah, okay. Well, upper 2.5, I guess. If you try, you see where Hootie is. If you try to put yourself in the top square, it won't let you. It'll move you to half square, so it's kind of a weird thing. So that's fine. Just leave him where he is. All right, and you see. You are very upset to see 2 things appear in the distance to the east. Sorry, that's west. And Rogar. Oh, let me get initiatives for a couple people here.
Since it's the next day, can Jack heal Rogar before we get started?
You
Yes.
should have got all your health back, no?
No. He's talking about
Never mind.
He's talking about the condition for the thing. So Rogar and Namira still have these effects. So is Rogar going to be the one that gets it?
Yes.
Okay.
Good catch. Good catch.
Yes, and he will make a note of that.
Winning.
Absolutely, that helps.
And as a matter of fact, let's mark the time. You guys had rested and traveled. Okay. So let's roll his initiative. What did you get for the owl?
An 8.
An 8, so he's got 9. And Jack Ben Ervil is going to roll his dex check. And get a 9 as well. Okay, so first to act is Rogar. You see off in the distance a nasty thing, and you see off in the distance another nasty thing. The
Dear
B,
Lord.
the B in the bottom, or the B on the top doesn't have a picture, but the other thing I think has a picture I can show you. Fuck! What the fuck?
That's neat.
That's awesome. Man.
I have the Monster Manual, the Tome of Beasts, Volo's Guide to Monster, 5th edition Foes, and maybe one even another source. So you guys actually might see monsters you've never seen before.
That's awesome.
So what does Rogar do?
Can you lock down our tokens so we can kind of get distances?
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry about that. Locked. Tokens are locked. Just tweet them. Catch you later. May try this out next week. May bring Junior along. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. I hope he does. So, Rogar, you're up. Did we lose him? Zayor, are you there? All right. I think
sure.
I might have lost him. So we'll come back to him. So let's pass the turn because what are you gonna do?
I am here.
Oh, there
Can
we
you
go.
hear me?
No, yeah, we can
I
hear
can
you.
hear you now.
Yeah, we just didn't hear you for a minute there.
Well, hopefully you can hear me.
Yep, we can hear you.
So I can figure what's going on.
Oh, maybe he can't hear us.
I guess I
Not
move,
this again.
move to there and ready in action.
Okay,
If
what's
they
your
attack, I shoot him with my crossbow.
okay, you don't want to shoot him now? Or you want to what's the trigger? In other words, can you hear me?
I don't think he can.
I guess if I Oh. Yeah, because I can't. This kind of sucks. If he's not going to type in the chat, I can't. If I can't communicate with my players. So Zayar, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, so what I need to know what your ready to action is specifically, against who specifically, and against what the trigger is.
It is I have my crossbow out ready to shoot at this whatever this lobster looking thing is, 3 King, if he attempts to become aggressive.
Okay.
That's about it.
Well, they will be aggressive.
Okay, pass your turn. And Spatula.
I'm gonna use Chill Touch on this guy.
Okay. You do, and you fumble.
Damn.
And you do not trigger the table, so that is just a miss, fortunately for everyone.
Absolutely.
Anything else?
I guess I gotta pass.
Yeah, okay. If you don't want to move, sure. Okay, this thing is going to scream and yell and move toward you to there, and then do nothing. And Urash.
He looks like a brother to me, that berserker. I'm gonna rush up on him. I think I can move all the way to there. Oh, is it only to there? I think I'll just throw a hand axe at him from here then.
Okay, hold on. Don't do it yet. Do. Right, so that's at disadvantage. Because you are more than 20 feet away. Oh, you want to move there?
Yeah, move there, and then I'll throw a hand axe since I
then-
can't get to him.
Then you can absolutely throw that without disadvantage, because now you're only 10 feet away.
All right. Let me target him.
Hand axe, everybody. Oh, and it goes right by him.
And I will move my turn.
All right. Jack Ben Ervil steps out. And he is going to try to why doesn't it give me a range? That sucks. To a creature within range. I guess the ranges aren't listed on the NPC. That sucks. All right, I'm going to say that he's within range because it is. He's going to try a spell on the Berserker. It is a ranged spell. He is successful. He does damage. And you guys, some of you might recognize this to be a spell that causes sickness. And this character's thing is not set up correctly. That's disappointing. Okay, so he's got to do a what save? DC Constitution saving throw. Okay, so let me do that. The spells aren't coded right for the NPC, so not the monster, but the cleric. Don't know why. Yeah, okay, he passed that with flying colors. Okay, so he does that, and it is now Hootie's turn.
Hootie's gonna fly to Namira. Jeez. Yeah, gonna go and hover behind Namira and use help on her.
Okay, she's been helped.
And gonna end his turn after that. Just chill there.
Okay. And this thing. Oh, interesting. The map is much bigger than I thought it was. I'm going to give you guys the advantage of me not knowing how big the map was and say that this thing actually was all the way down here, since none of you have done anything to it already. And it is going to move aggressively toward you, so the readied action can be taken against this thing. And it makes it to there. And Rogar can shoot his crossbow. And he hits. And as a matter of fact, he does damage. Excellent. All right. And that is all that thing can do at this point because it moved quite a far bit. And Namira, you've been helped.
Awesome. Do I know what exactly that does?
Yes, it gives you advantage on an attack or a check or a save, I believe.
Basically,
Okay.
next roll you get advantage on.
Shit, I don't want to take forever, but I also don't want to waste this. I think for now I'm going to hold. Is it just for this turn?
Every time the owl gets a turn, it can do it.
But how long does it last?
I'm pretty sure it's just for the turn until it's the owl's turn again, and then it can't, or then it has to do it again.
Okay, so hold on. Okay. So you're gonna hold your action?
Yeah. For now, I'm gonna hold my action. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna burn one of these bitches.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
Hey, I accidentally hit the breath weapon thing instead of the magnifying glass to open it up. I was just trying to look at it.
Oh, that's okay. You can untick it. You can on your character sheet on the bottom go to preparation or standard or whatever, and it'll bring it back, and you can untick it. That's fine. Let me know if you have a problem. Okay, so the succeed, the breath, what'd you do against the?
Sacred flame.
How come I don't? Oh, there. How come I don't see sacred flame there? Anyway, it succeeds.
Of course it did.
I thought when you do that, it doesn't put sacred flame in the chat. It just does the save. That's interesting.
That's what.
Yeah. Okay. So it succeeded.
Okay. It did it there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So round 2, I believe.
Yes.
And Rogar is first.
Rogar aims at this 3-keen and unleashes his breath weapon at it because he looks kind of scary to me.
Ooh. All right. Unleash away. So something went wrong.
I hit it twice on that because I keep.
Okay,
doing
we're going to take the first one, which he failed, so you may do your damage. And you breathe cold on him, and he takes cold damage.
Nice.
As the bonus action, am I able to put my light crossbow away and pull my axe? Or is that an action?
You can do one of those. It's not a bonus action. You can't interact with weapons using a bonus action, but you can. Any character can interact with one item for free during their turn. So you can either. Here's what you can do.
Well, I'm gonna drop my crossbow and grab my axe.
Okay, you can absolutely do that. You can drop your crossbow on the ground and grab your axe. You can do that. So let's see. And that C is just going to be a reminder that your crossbow's on the ground. Okay, so Namira, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna switch targets to the 3-keen.
Okay.
Now let's try some Holy Radiant.
It fails his save. And it takes radiant damage. Right, these monsters rolled crap initiative this round. Spatula. That is a mighty hit.
Sweet. Where was I here?
That's huge.
And that does damage in the form of cold to the berserker.
And his movement's reduced by 10 feet.
To 10 or by 10?
By 10.
Okay.
I reread it. I was wrong last time we played. It reduces it by 10.
Okay. Sounds good.
I passed my turn.
Yeah, I'm working on Jack Ben Irvil here. He's got a lot of stuff he can do. And what shall he do? He shall just do what he did last time.
Con save against a berserker.
Well, he's gonna do the first part of it first, which is just an attack roll, which hits and does damage, quite a bit of damage. And yeah, the berserker will now have to do his con save. $23, that's pretty good. So he's done. And Urash. Haha, Urash is raging everybody.
Just gonna rage, baby. All right, I'm
That's
gonna
awesome.
move up and get him with the battle axe.
Okay. That is a hit. Ooh, nice damage. 12 damage.
Wow.
The
I wanna hear
berserker is going to attack the rager. And one moment. Reckless attack, everybody. Reckless attack. He does so and hits, doing 8 slashing, of which Urash resists half. And that is all the berserker can do. And it will now be this 3 keen. And this thing I've never seen before. What does this do? Holy shit. Okay. This thing leaps in the air and just lands right here next to Rogar and tries to bite Rogar and misses, and then tries to claw Rogar and fumbles and gets a table result, this little thing. The table result for the fumble is lucky. Reroll the attack, you lucky bastard.
Shit.
Hold on, stand by.
That's not a fumble.
It literally says that. I'll prove it to you. Also, for those of you that don't know, my fumble and critical table have 5 positive effects, 5 positive effects on the fumble table and 5 negative effects on the critical table. So that applies to all of you as well. So,
Which is why it was so lucky.
And I just deleted the thing off the combat tracker because I'm some kind of mental defective. So let me let me go get that monster again.
Yay, we killed it.
Had it been hit already?
Yes, it had been.
Oh God.
by an arrow and a breath weapon.
Right. So
And Sacred Flame too, I believe.
I'm assuming when I put it back in the combat tracker, it's not going to have the proper damage. So if somebody wants to scroll back while I get this and add that up for me, that'd be great. Because it's going to take me a minute to get him.
Okay, I got it.
You get 15.
It was actually 15. Yeah. I was like, it was 4 plus 7 plus 4. Oh, yeah, 15. Yeah.
Okay, so he gets to reroll his attack. And it's a claw. And this time he misses. Christ. Okay, Hootie.
He's gonna help Namira and end his turn.
Okay.
I'll keep him from having to roll at disadvantage every time.
Thank you.
And starting tomorrow, someone gets to start rolling at advantage all the time.
Excited.
Okay. That is the end of round 2, and we will shuffle up. Round 3 begins with Hootie, who could help another person if she wanted to.
Yeah, she's gonna move up to Rogar and use help on him, and then back up like 10 feet.
Okay, so you can move the token to where it would end up. And I will apply help. To
There, that's where he'll end up. Or she'll end up. He'll end up. I don't know. It's a fucking owl.
we don't know. It's an owl, gender indeterminate. Okay, so Jack Ben is going to continue his berserker assault with his ray of whatever the hell it is, and he crit, and so this should be good. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Very nice.
That thing has to do a save. Another 23. He is a +3 on his saves, and he rolled a 20 twice in a row now. All right.
That's awesome.
So it is going to be Spatula.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost at him again.
Okay.
Whoops, I double-clicked it.
No, you didn't. He did something that allows something else to happen, so your advantage was perfectly fine, and you hit.
Okay. And that would be my turn.
All right.
Oh yeah, reckless attack.
Namira,
Forgot
yeah,
about
he
that.
did reckless attack.
Okay.
Finish that bastard off, maybe? Actually, it's up to you.
My setup is fucking with. Sorry. Yes, let's attempt to finish this bitch off.
He succeeds.
Motherfucker.
Okay, he no longer has reckless attack on him. He will now attempt to smash Yurash with a great axe, and he misses. Rogar.
Does Rogar have advantage since the elf or the owl helped him?
Yes.
The answer is yes, and further to that point, you have an effect on your character that makes that automatic, so you don't have to make any button adjustments. You can just roll your attack.
Oh, okay. I was just okay.
So if you
curious. Okay.
look Rogar and on the combat tracker, you'll see that you have something called help, advantage attack, advantage check. Do you see that?
Yes, I see it.
Right. So that's how you know you have that.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm going to swing with this mighty warhammer of mine.
And you miss with help.
Wow, I'm really suck. No.
All right, and this thing is going to do its bite, and it misses. Claw, it misses even worse. Urash.
Didn't fumble.
Fucking rage. That is so awesome.
All right, I'm going to attack this berserker again and see if I can finish him off with the battle axe.
Okay,
Is that a hit?
it is. Ooh, the battle. He takes 8 damage, but he is not dead.
Ah,
Berserker. Round 4, everybody. Oh, the Berserker. The Berserker swings a great axe against somebody who's swinging a great axe. And he does damage. He hits, and he does 6, but he only takes 3 because he's raging. Hootie Magootie.
He's gonna fly up to Urash, help him, and then end up there.
Okay. I will apply help to Urash. And then it's going to be Jack Ben, who now decides to move out a little bit. And wow, you guys aren't getting hit. What the hell's going on?
Quality rolls by our DM.
I guess. Why doesn't this guy just have a fucking like cantrip or some shit?
He has no
I didn't-
cantrips. He's
Yeah, I didn't build this. I didn't build him, so he's just an NPC that I kind of reappropriated. So,
he's too awesome for cantrips.
yeah, he's a master.
but also 2 scourge attacks. Okay, so what's a scourge?
And hasn't he crit the last 2 times?
He might have.
Like, I'm super impressed with my master right about now. Just been like, yeah, that guy. I want to be like that guy.
I would also like you to be like that guy.
Oh shit. Okay, so this guy, he just all he can do at this point is move a little. He can't. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he can't get too close, but he'll get that close. But he can't act. So it is going to be the Threekin who is going to do his business. Claw first. Maybe if he turns it around. Yes, it is a miss, of course. Bite next, and it's a crit. So let's do the damage first. The damage is 8. Rogar needs to make a Constitution saving throw against an effect, which he passes. And the crit effect is you may take 1 extra bonus action or 1 extra move action this turn. He has going to do neither because he doesn't have a bonus action and he doesn't want to move. So that's it. Urash, you are being helped.
All right, and it won't help me to move up above him. It might help Jack. I can't
Well,
think.
yeah, and the token, it won't let the token go up there, but I'll say that you did it. That's fine.
All right, so he'll have advantage on his next turn, and I will swing away with advantage. It's already on there.
And that is a hit, and you killed it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Scratch one berserker.
I'll move to there to finish, and
Okay. Do you have a 35 movement?
I only moved 5 to get up above him, and that was 25 there, so should add up to 30, I think.
Well, it said it was 25, but you were in the square above, and if you count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 30. I realized that the line said 25, but that's because it was measuring you from the square below, right? So if you count it yourself, you'll see that that's 30.
All right, I'll move up 1 back up there to
Okay.
be accurate.
Spatula,
I'm gonna continue firing away.
fire away. You are doing that is a ranged attack. So you would be -5, but that's still going to hit, so that's fine. You're shooting through 2 people, so that's why I'm giving you -5.
Yes. I guess I should have. I'll move next turn when I do it.
Okay, but that's fine. You still would have hit. That's no problem. And you do your 1 damage. Ray of Frost. Son of a bitch. Rogar.
Rogar swings with his warhammer
All right.
with a mighty grunt.
The Warhammer goes a-swinging, and it goes whoosh right by this guy and misses. Namira. Namira is being helped.
All right, well, then I'm going to use this help. That will. Does that mean I should mark advantage?
No, if you look in the combat tracker, you see that you already have advantage.
Ah, okay, cool.
And when you roll, it will remove itself because it expires on the roll. You guys do see that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I can see it.
I'm going to move there
Okay.
and target the bitch with an attack for one. Well,
Yes.
I mean, other than Sacred Flame.
All right. You have hit with Guiding Bolt. And you have destroyed this thing with Guiding Bolt. Holy mother of hell.
Ha!
Magic, it's awesome.
Yes.
And eliminate turn.
All right, you guys have eliminated the monsters. And you will be getting experience for said monsters.
Come on, 114.
Oh, you'll see. So what I have to do is I have to calculate that 650 divided by 5 is... That's 1, and 150 divided by 5 is 25. So 125 times 4 is 500. Because the cleric gets experience too. So let's get that in the experience. Boom. Bam. How much were you looking for?
114, so that will bring
Oh, there you go.
And what's for level 3, the amount that I need?
900. So Namira will level next long rest. Spatula will level next long rest. And Rogar and Urash have a bit ways to go till they hit 4th level. All right. So you guys have now traveled and are able to make it. Oh, wait, hold on. 1 second.
Is there anything of value on their bodies?
Ah, let's do a treasure roll, shall we?
We shall.
And don't forget to pick up your crossbow, Rogar.
Yes, you're going to pick up your crossbow. And those of you that shot arrows can recover your arrows by the method. If you don't know what the method is, then let me know.
And I'll grab my battle axe.
I will definitely pick up my crossbow and what arrows I can get.
I mean, my hand axe. Yep.
Okay, hand axe can you carry. How many arrows did you shoot, Rogar?
I only shot one.
Okay, so roll. Just roll any dice in the tower, and if you get upper half, you can have it back. So yeah, you don't find your arrow that you shot.
All right, that's fine.
But you guys did get a treasure parcel. What's up? And it ain't too shabby. It seems you found 100 gold, 700 silver, 2,500 copper, and a shit ton of gems.
Nice.
Yes.
Sweet.
The great thing about having 4 of us here is that we don't have to split, a fifth way.
Yeah. Not leaving money left over in the purse.
But I will since that was mentioned, I wasn't going to say this unless one of you brought that up. But the experience points was divided by 5 because the cleric is taking experience from you. Anybody that participates in battle with you gets experience. He will not, however, split treasure with you. You guys get that all. So you guys would have gotten 650 XP for that encounter, but instead you got 500 because he takes a fifth. So
That's acceptable.
Normally I don't expressly tell that to the players unless they somehow bring it up like Richard did. So now you know. And that does not necessarily apply to all my games, but it does in this one. Okay. So you guys continue proceeding toward Nimble. And let's find out what time it is. It is 10 a.m. That took you a few minutes. You guys travel a little bit more. Probably you're on horseback, so it's much quicker. Let's see, you travel. Let's see, it's normally 3 days, which normally cut it in half. Okay, so we're going to say you get to about 4 p.m. And guess what? I'll bet you some of you can guess.
We level?
An encounter.
No, it's the second one.
Hey, maybe I can level twice in a day. Who knows?
That'd be cool.
It's possible. So there's a map coming across, but when you get it, it won't have anything on it. Which I'm now going to fix. That seems odd, is that? The grid on this map might be slightly off, but we'll deal with it. And when I get your guys' tokens there, you may place yourselves anywhere inside the red box. Come on, Fantasy Grounds. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. When you have placed yourself on the map where you want to be, please check the chat vote.
I agree that I've been polished.
Okay, so I will now show you what you're up against. Sorry it's taking so long, guys. I am creating this on the fly, so.
No worries. I'm gonna take the quick opportunity to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Alright, let's find out what this monster is. A succubus! Oh, goddamn. How hard's that going to be? Trivial. Let's make it 2. Let's make it 3. Come on, it's got to be fucking hard. What? Oh, there we go. Super deadly. Yeah, maybe I need to go scale that back down. 1 succubus. 1100. Deadly. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be. It's on now, bitches.
And I'm back.
Okay. Go ahead, everybody, and roll initiative. And
The
that
last one's for Hootie.
the Hootie gets an 18. And Jack Ben will roll. What? What the hell's happening? Oh, I see. So 11 for Jack Ben. Okay. Everyone roll perception, please. Okay, so Namira, no. Spatula, no. Rogar, yes. Who are we missing? Urash.
And the owl, I don't know. Passive perception, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, Urash did roll perception. Okay, so Urash and Rogar.
Yikes!
You two see this to the extreme eastern side of the map. The rest of you don't see it yet. So it is Urash's turn. What do you do? It is, oh yeah, you're not raging. Hold on. You see that there where the arrow is, but the other people in your party don't see it yet. And the reason they don't see it is there is cover, like those bushes and rocks and stuff. Those are all pretty tall, but you somehow were able to see. Maybe you can't even see it now, but you saw it move and go there. So Rogar and Urash, because they're up front, they saw something move, and it's over there, but none of you can really see it at this point. So Urash, you're up.
All right. Are we in combat now, or are we just?
Yeah,
going
you're in combat turn. You did see something move, but it's behind cover, so you can't see it now, but you know it's there. The only two people that know it's there are Rogar and Urash.
I'm gonna dash to there.
Okay, so you guys have to kind of not metagame here, but because only Urash can see that. So awesome. anything else for Urash?
Am I able to yell back and say I've got some kind of harpy up here?
Yes, you can.
I'll do that so my party's aware there's an enemy in our midst.
Okay, and I'll say that probably the owl who might be hovering above the ground can maybe see it as well. So it could go hoo hoo hoo.
Yeah.
And it is going to be Hootie's turn, as a matter of fact. As soon as Urash passes.
Hootie, oh yeah. Hootie's gonna help me, even though I don't realize what's going on.
Okay.
And then he's gonna move up to there.
Okay. So Jack Ben doesn't really know what's happening, but sees you guys all kind of spring into action, so he's gonna just kind of move up and be ready. And it is Rogar. So it's been announced that you, oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Let me do this. You guys on your riding of your horses for a few hours would have been able to take a short rest. So I am going to apply that. And if Rogar would like to throw a hit die, he may.
Do we only level on long rest?
Yes.
Correct.
So.
And
okay.
I wasn't aware that this was going to happen, but everybody scroll back in the chat and tell me what your initiative was.
Mine was pretty brutal.
My Urash was 18.
Spatula was 9.
Namira was 5.
Hootie's was 18 as well.
Rogar's was 9.
And quick question: can Urash use a hit die as well, DM?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't even see that you were injured. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and Jack Ben went after Hootie, so... Okay, so we were on Rogar, I believe. And Rogar and Urash still have 1 hit points. You guys could roll another hit dice if you want. I probably don't think you want to, but you can if you want.
I'm good.
All right, so Rogar, you do not see that thing, but you know something's up because other people have reacted to it. Rogar.
I think he left chat and came back.
All right, I'm here. I'm back.
So it's your turn, and you do not know that that thing is there, but you other members of the party have reacted, so you know something's up over there. You just can't see it from right where you are.
I move up there and
You will definitely see it when you get there.
hold my action, hold my battle axe at ready.
Axe at ready. Okay. Axe at the ready.
Or hammer, I should say.
The mighty warhammer. Okay, that's cool. Anything else on your turn? Spatula. Same thing for you. You don't quite see it, but you know what's up.
I'm gonna move to there.
There. Okay.
And then when I see it, I'm gonna be like, "Oh shit!" and try and cast a spell at it.
Okay.
Am I at a disadvantage?
Ah, shit. What spell is it?
It's a ranged attack. It's chill touch, or not chill touch. Yeah, chill touch.
You're at a -2 to go through Urash is all. So just mark -2 on the lower left, and then you can cast as normal.
Okay.
And you do not hit the pretty gal with wings. Oh, did I show everybody the picture? I should do that. I'm going to show everybody now. I only showed a couple people. What's up, everybody? Yay. She's hot.
Rogar kind of got excited.
I'm excited. Shit. All right. This thing is going to be up now. And it is going to try to charm Urash. Check your characters, everybody. Some of you might have resistance to charm. And if you do, let me know. Urash fails his save
I love you.
and is charmed. So 1 day. Holy shit. Okay, so you're charmed for 1 day and you respond to her verbal and mental commands. If she tells you something stupid like commit suicide, you get to make the save again. It doesn't break it, you just get to save again. Let me see if there's a way you can save other than that. If the target successfully save against the effect or the effect ends, the target is immune for 24 hours. The fiend can have only one target turn. Okay, so let me mark Rogar as charmed. And
Rogar or Urash?
Rogar, sorry, you're right. It's absolutely Urash. The rest of you who can see this, which would be it's just Rogar and Spatula. Roll history checks in the tower, please.
Can do.
Okay, so Spatula, we got a history check. Oh my god, Rogar. Okay, so I'm going to whisper you two. You can't do a double whisper, can you? Oh yes, wait, I know what I can do. Hold on. Okay, so that you guys should have both got a whisper from me.
I got it.
And Urash, she tells you, when she charms you and she tells you, just relax, just sit down. And so you're forced to kind of do that.
She's so nice.
And it is now Namira's turn, who cannot see this, did not even see Rogar get charmed, but knows there's some bullshit happening over on the west side of the map, east side.
Okay, so I can see people positioning. I see some nice rocks over here that nobody seems to be paying attention to, and I'm going to make my way over there.
Okay.
And I'm going to kind of dash to position myself. Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Yeah, my movement stayed on my screen too, all sketched out.
Oh, no, sorry, just a few things fell back here. That was weird. Okay, I'm going to dash to, I guess, here and wait until my next turn to act.
Okay, and when you get there, you can see her over there, so you have line of sight to her from there. Okay. Oh, she's first. She moves over to Urash and tries to kiss him. And
No!
you succeed on your save, therefore you only take 15 psychic damage.
Damn.
Which was half of the
That
31.
Felt so good.
Jack Ben rolls in and starts throwing some fucking healing down.
Jack Ben rolls in. Really? All he's got is cure wounds? That's bullshit. Okay. He's going to roll in and he's going to roll closer, but that's about all he can do at this point. However, oh, wait a minute. A wave of energy from a point 30-foot radius. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Okay, so he starts gesticulating and kind of preparing himself to do something that might take him a while to do. So he's mumbling under his breath, Jack Ben. So Spatula, it is your go.
All right, my movement's still stuck on my screen.
How about now?
No, it's good now.
Okay. If that ever happens, just pick your token up and put it back down where it is, and it should go away.
All right,
Okay.
I want to move there.
Okay, you're going to go in the bushes. Okay, that's fine. That's probably difficult terrain, but you can do that.
Will I affect my line of sight?
No. It's just small bushes, like maybe knee high. So it's difficult terrain, but it doesn't affect your sight. And Urash is sitting
Alright,
down,
yeah.
so you probably have a clean shot from there.
Okay, I am gonna take a clean shot at her then.
Okay. And you miss.
Yes, another one.
Rogar.
Rogar moves up to this knightly woman and swings his warhammer.
Okay. The what kind of woman? Did you say knightly?
Knightly woman.
Knightly
of
woman.
the night.
Okay. Woman of the night. I see what you're saying. She's a hooker. All right, so you're going to swing at her. And you miss.
I miss.
We're having bad luck.
What a bunch of bullshit, these low rolls, you guys. This is awesome. Okay, Namira, it is your turn to act. What does she do?
Namira's gonna get kind of crafty, and it may end up killing her. We'll see. Namira's going to use her racial disguise self ability, and she's going to change what she looks like before she steps out.
Okay, and what's she gonna change to?
She's going to make herself 3 feet taller, and she's going to make herself look like a were-tiger, and get down on all fours and start charging ravenously at the succubus to attempt to intimidate it.
Okay, and which trait is this?
This is disguise self. It's a furball racial ability that you get, along with detect magic and hidden step.
Oh, so it's actually the spell disguise self. Okay, so
Yeah,
let's
but
take a look.
you get 3 feet to play around with.
Okay, you can seem 1 foot shorter or taller, and it can appear thin, fat, or in between. You can't change your body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs. Otherwise, the extent of the illusion is up to you. Okay, and you're saying, what'd you say, a wolf?
I said were-tiger, so I look like what my frame looks like.
Were-tiger. Okay, so you do that, and that is an action. So you take that action, and then you move up there and charge her all crazy.
Yeah, with a crazy look in my eyes, and growling and roaring and shit like that to try and scare.
Okay. Good enough.
Do you want me to roll an intimidation check or just pass my turn?
You can roll an intimidation check no, because your action was to change, so you don't get to do that on this turn.
Okay.
Urash is charmed. You really pretty much can't do anything. Yet.
I'm not moving my turn until I get another kiss. Oh.
Stand by for death saves. Just kidding. Hootie.
Hootie's gonna roll up to Rogar and help him, and end up right there.
Okay, so let's put help on Rogar. I love my effects. My effects that I built helps me very much. So Rogar has help on him. Hootie is done. It is the next round. We will shuffle it up. And Spantula gets to go.
All right, and I'm going to use my Tides of Chaos to get advantage on my roll.
Yes, you may certainly do that.
I am. And I'm going to take a shot at her again. Do I just click advantage then?
You do.
I'm assuming that's a hit.
That is a super hit. You didn't target her, though, that's why.
It tells me I have her targeted.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll yes, it does, doesn't it?
I retargeted her. Yeah.
I gave her the damage. Okay, so anytime you cast a spell, in addition to the wild magic for the spell, you can also roll again on the wild magic table to get Tides of Chaos back. So because you can get Tides of Chaos back before you get it back naturally by resting or whatever.
And it says that's the DM's call if he wants me to roll on the table.
Right. But it's isn't it you like I used to think you could just roll on the table and get it back, but it says after casting a spell, right? I think it's
once you so much special, you can regain the use of this feature. The DM can have you roll on the Wild Magic Surge table immediately after you cast a sorcerer spell.
Okay, so you would do it. You would if you want it back, you could roll twice instead of just once to get that back.
Okay.
Okay, you haven't rolled yet. Okay, anything else for Spantula?
I'm gonna roll on my Surge table.
Oh, was that a spell that you just used?
It was a cantrip. I guess
No,
it
it has to be
spell.
it has to be a spell.
Okay, gotcha. And no, nothing else for me.
Okay, so Rogar, you have been helped. You will have advantage on whatever you do here.
Rogar attacks with his warhammer.
All right. And you have crit the succubus.
Nice.
Very
Shall I roll
And
damage before or after you tell the crit?
you can roll the damage. And you do the damage. And the effect is complete darkness everywhere for 1 round.
Oh, the joy. Get a bad one they're supposed to be good and a good one when they're supposed to be bad.
Well, but that's maybe good for, I mean, it affects the monster too, so.
I'm just being sarcastic.
So basically, let's see, hold on. This is complete darkness everywhere for 1 round. Okay, so no one can see except for Urash, who can't do anything. That's hilarious. So basically, until Rogar goes again, it is everybody's basically blind. So Urash isn't going to be able to do anything.
Oh, the joy.
Hootie is.
Hootie's got dark vision.
Oh, okay, then he can do what he wants.
He's just gonna cast help on Rogar again, or use help and stay in the same spot.
Okay. Let's make sure and get that done.
Is it magical darkness?
It is not magical darkness. I mean,
Okay.
I also have the same cantrip as you do.
It is. I mean, why do you ask that, Richard? What is the basis for asking that?
And I understand I'm not the DM or whatever, so I'm not trying to be. I'm just saying that when magical darkness is cast, people who have dark vision tend to not be able to see through it anyways because it's magical.
Right. So this particular darkness can be seen through by dark vision. So it can.
Okay.
But not by people who don't have any kind of light. Because it's pretty much daylight outside, and then now it's night. But not just night, it's darkness. But yeah. So I understand why you're asking, because normally you can't see through darkness with dark vision, but in this case you can. Just in this case.
Okay.
Okay, so Hootie does that. And the succubus. Gee, does the succubus have dark vision? Let's find out. Oh, how fortunate for the succubus. Is going to try to. First of all, was like, what's up with this were rat wolf, whatever you said you were, charging me. Were tiger. But when it got dark, somehow. Well, hold on. She's gonna make some kind of check here. Just a second. Yeah. Okay. She's gonna continue with her plan. And she kisses Urash again. He succeeds on his save and only takes half of 40 damage and is dying.
Holy shit.
Namira.
Holy shit, it just got dark. Namira's gonna yeah. Namira's gonna try something. Not sure if it's gonna work, but Namira's gonna tap her vest or whatever, touch her vest, and cast light on it, which is 20 feet bright, another 20 feet dim.
Okay, you can do that, and you will be able to see you will be able to see in that circle.
Awesome. Okay. And then
Wait, it's 20 dim and 20 more, so it's a 40-foot circle? That
Yeah,
seems
20
crazy.
bright, and then another 20 dim.
and there's not a whole lot that Namira can do after casting light.
So I think then basically everybody can see the whole area that matters. So let's see. Let me check that light bullshit. Okay, anything else for her then?
No, that'll be her turn.
Okay. So oh, maybe it has to be green. Let's try that. Yeah, Spanchla, Urash, Namira, Rogar, Jack Minerval, Hootie McGee, Spanchla. Okay, so the cleric finishes doing what it does, and I'm unable to determine why that only applied to Hootie. That is wrong.
No, it went to everyone.
Did it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Why does it say in the chat? It only tells me it did it to Hootie.
I have heal 10 to Spantula, not wounded. Heal 10 to Urash, status heavy. Heal 10 to Namira, not wounded.
Wow, weird.
Heal 1 to Rogar, status healthy.
Yeah, he basically did a mass heal on the entire group.
Awesome.
So he is done.
Since Urash died, does that get rid of his charmed effect?
No, he's actually still charmed, but he is now awake and alive.
Right, well, I'm gonna pew pew her with some magic missile.
Okay, you can do that. Pew pew. I'm gonna say
roll.
that you did not have her targeted, so I need to give her 14 damage.
Spantula saves the day.
So she took 14 damage. I applied it.
And do you want me to roll on the chart now?
I do. Roll on the magic chart, on the wild magic chart. Nice sound. You cast Greased, centered on yourself. Holy mother of hell. All right. Let's find Grease.
Slipping and sliding.
Okay, it's a 10-foot square. Centered on yourself. And that is difficult terrain. Each person standing in the areas must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. I'll have that from you, Spantula. And you make it, so you do not fall prone. And so that is Greased. Now, do you want to roll to get your Tides of Chaos back?
Absolutely, I do.
Roll on the Wild Magic table. Rob Tui's 100 entry Wild Magic table. For the next minute, you must shout when you speak. Fuck.
Oh, the joy.
And you get your Tides of Chaos back.
I'm not going to shout into the headset, just by the way.
Okay. And
Oh, sure, why not?
but you know you can do it. You know how you can do it without doing it. You can just go like that.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely. I'll roleplay it.
Anything else on your turn? You wild magician,
No,
you.
sir.
All right, that brings us to the next round. Shuffle it up. Oh, the succubus.
Why am I on there twice now?
You're on the combat tracker twice?
Yeah, it says my name twice.
Yes,
Well,
it does.
That's odd. Let's just get rid of that then. There you go.
Perfect.
Okay, so yeah, let me know if that happens again. I don't know why that happened. So the succubus is now going to turn her attention to the
Meow,
new
meow.
person who has got all up in her grill.
Oh, the word tiger.
And for some reason my targeting isn't working, son of a bitch. Let me do it in the combat tracker then. There we go. And she is going to Oh, that's a shame. Nope. She's not going to do that because she can't. I thought she could do something she couldn't, but she can't. So she's going to go right back to kissing Urash.
Miss it,
So
Noonan. Miss
the
it.
fact that Noonan, the fact that the were tiger came up on her does not, because it cannot affect her due to circumstances that I cannot really explain to you. So here comes the kiss. And you fail your save. This is bad. Right back to being unconscious.
Hey, at least he didn't have to make a saving throw.
Not yet. Rogar. I see some advantage in Rogar's future.
He's going for
Rogar moves up
advantage.
Rogar has moved into flanking position with Namira. And you may take advantage. Well, you had it on this turn anyway because you have help. But yeah, now you're going to give Namira advantage, so that's good. So you may swing away, sir. And I don't know if that's a hit or not. Let's find out. You did not target.
It says I'm targeted on there.
Does it?
Fantasy Grounds is sketching out a little bit, it seems.
It sure is, because I cannot even do anything. So let's just look and see what her AC is. That is not a hit. Hootie.
Frick. It's gonna move beside Jackman and help him, and then just go back to the spot it's in.
Okay. Namira.
Okay, Namira is going to make an attack.
You have two. Okay. You may do that at advantage.
Let's try and smack the bitch with my mace.
Bitch smack. And that is a miss.
All right, and as a bonus action, I will healing word or.
Okay, you can do that. And as a reminder, with 20 minutes left in the session, you all have inspiration. The healing sounds. And
Nice.
Urash's breathes life once again.
Namira
And
saves me again.
Jack off has had enough and is going to try to do something to the succubus. What in the hell is happening with these targeting things? Oh yeah, because if it's not green, I can't do it. Okay, fine. Stupid. Ooh, it's still not letting me do it. I can't clear targets. That's so unfortunate. That's bad, you guys.
What happened?
Yeah, well, I can't. I have everyone targeted by Jack Ben, and I can't clear the targets, so I have to do them individually in the combat tracker. So Fantasy Grounds, I think, is acting up kind of weird.
I got you.
So Rogar, Namira, Hootie, and Spatula.
Not Urash.
No. I'm reading off who I have targeted so I can remember. I have to untarget Namira, Hootie, and what in the hell? Okay, Jesus. Hold on.
That's odd. Because I can click onto him and click the untarget button, and it automatically untargets.
Right, but what I'm telling you is that with the NPC that I have, I cannot untarget his targets. It just simply doesn't let me do
really
it.
weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. Also, there's no other way to do that. I thought there was a way to open the targets in the combat tracker and so you could get rid of them. That's odd. All right, well, fuck.
Can you use the map targeting thing up the top of the map?
Not working either. Okay, so now they're all in. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, wait, here we go. There we go. Yeah. You can, if you open the target thing, it gives the little tokens in there. Okay, so now I fixed it. Okay, so good. I learned another way to clear those. I don't know why the other thing wasn't working. Now, what the hell was I going to do? I was going to attack the thing. Okay, so see, I just targeted as Jack Ben. I just targeted the succubus, and it targeted it with Namira. I don't know why that's happening. Is that weird?
That is really weird. Try again.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
Okay, so hold
That
on. Let
is
me
so strange.
let me just move something. Move it onto Urash. Move it back. Wow. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to do the attack manually. Fucking this kind of shit pisses me off when you drop 500 bucks on Fantasy Grounds and all the modules and it doesn't work. Okay. So I was doing this one. I hope to God it rolls it on the right one. The succubus is a hit. Oh, and I had advantage because I was helped. Yes, that is correct. The succubus will take this damage.
Nice.
You guys see that happen, and you think that it didn't take all of its damage.
Of course not.
So that's it for Jack Ben. It is now Urash, who has been healed. You are prone, sir. You are charmed. You cannot do anything. Spankula.
I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos again and take another shot at this bitch.
Okay, do it.
Sorry, trying to find my spell here. There we go.
I called you Spankula. I didn't mean to do. That is a hit.
Nice, and that's my turn.
Okay.
I don't know if she can heal or not because it doesn't come up, but that's chill touch means she can't heal until her next turn or till the next turn after.
Oh, can't regenerate. Okay, good. Yeah, good to know. Jack Ben will move to there, and it is Rogar.
Rogar takes another swing with his warhammer.
Okay. And he misses.
Again. Oh, the joy.
Magically interesting. Another
What is
kiss.
this thing?
It's a thing that has a very limited things it can do, which is kind of disappointing, but the thing it can do is very nasty. Rogar succeeds on his save, and instead of taking 46, only takes 23 and is once again unconscious. Hootie.
Hootie's just gonna pass.
This is every man's dream to be fucked to death or kissed to death.
Yeah,
Oh,
Hootie's gonna pass because everyone's at advantage anyways. So
Okay. Well, Jack Ben is not at advantage because
Oh.
across from him is an unconscious character.
all right, then I'll move to behind.
And give
What?
Jack Ben. Okay.
Yeah, he'll end up there, but I'll give Jack Ben help.
Okay.
It hurts
All right.
so good.
And Urash rolls a death save and succeeds everybody. Spatula.
Can I use my relentless endurance?
What does that do?
It gives me 1 hit point.
Oh, then you would have been able to do that already. And yes, you can. Oh, you could have used that a long time ago. You
Well,
forget
I
you had
kept
it.
getting healed. Yeah, I kept getting healed.
Well, no, that has to happen. I mean, you wouldn't have been healed because it has to happen right away. You have to say when you're using it right away. You're not really supposed to. It's actually not a power. It's a condition. It's something that happens whether you want it to or not. So you don't get to decide to use it. It just happens. So you should have. I mean, as DM, I should have probably known that about your character. But basically, when you go to 0, you're just at 1, and that you don't have a choice about it.
Got you.
So we'll say that happens now, and you're at 1. So you're so the last time but you're still charmed. So there's nothing you can really do about it. Death or unconsciousness, unfortunately, does not break her charm in this case. So, but you are not making death saves. You are alive. So Spatula, go ahead.
All right, let's have some more fun. I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
Magic missile.
All right. And you just did 11 points to the.
And time to roll on my table or what?
Yep. Roll away. A unicorn controlled by the DM appears in a space within 5 feet of you, then disappears 1 minute later.
just enough to get a
Fucking
corn
A.
cob stuck up your butt.
And I'll roll the second time to get my Tides of Chaos back.
Okay.
Very nice.
That unicorn appears and falls prone. And you regain your lowest level expended spell slot, so you get that.
Very nice. And that will be my turn.
All right, Namira. Over to your left, off into the distance, a unicorn appears. What's fucking going on?
It's so majestic. So I'm gonna look down at Urash, kind of grunt, and be like, "Get back up!" And I'm gonna use my channel divinity on it.
Okay.
Get rid of that, and then I'm going to use my healing word on it.
Okay. So you did all kinds of stuff. Bam. And Rogar, you have advantage on melee attacks.
Rogar attacks with his warhammer.
Okay. What the hell is going on? Oh my god, look at all this shit. Okay, so you rolled with your warhammer and missed, and you rolled with your warhammer and hit, but
Oh.
you attacked twice.
Well,
so we
I
have
missed. I missed the first one, so
right.
you know.
So we're gonna not
Um,
pretend none of that happened.
I why I don't know. Fantasy was messing up because I pulled that you know, where it says my damage and stuff. I pulled it down to the slots, so it'd be easier to get to.
Right, and when you
just
do
did
that, you do not, when it's down into a slot, you do not double click it, you only single click it. Whereas if you're
Okay.
doing it on your character sheet, you do have to double click it. So there is a distinction. So if it's down
Okay.
in a slot, just only single click it.
Good to know.
All right, so that's a miss, and it is Hootie's turn. Hootie. Hootie going once. Hootie going twice. Where the hell is he? All right. We're going to skip Hootie. Spatula. I imagine we're going to have to skip him too. Did we lose him, everybody?
Hopefully not.
Hello.
All right. I am going to say that.
He just chatted. I'm here.
Oh, okay. Take your turn then. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Tides of Chaos. Okay, he's going to do Tides of Chaos. Okay, good. Go ahead, do Tides of Chaos, and you may take your shot. Oh, it's a crit, everybody.
Nice. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. The target must make a successful... Oh, it's called Vile Suffering. The target must make a successful DC 15 con save or receive disadvantage for its next attack. So you can do your damage.
Okay.
And you place it into critical status. I will roll its con save. And it gets a 21. So that's cool. Urash is still charmed. Oh my god. How you must be having so much fun, Urash.
Yeah. I just
But
I
you
tell
have-
her to give it to me one more time.
That's awesome. All right, Jack Ben is going to try to do something, and let's see if it works. Scourge attack. And it's a hit. And he fucking kills that thing. Jesus.
Damn, dude.
He kills it. It's done. No
I was
more.
hoping to get off one more.
No more suck your
wild
cock.
surge.
Urash is no longer charmed. And is like, who, what, where, I win, where, how, what's going on?
You okay over there, buddy?
I got some scratches on my face and my back.
Nice. And you guys are going to get some XP. As soon as I figure out what it is. Jesus Christ. So it'd be, fuck it, I'm not going to do it.
Wait a
Stand
minute,
by
is
for
it-
that.
I mean, no wonder fucking Jackbin lost his memory. He ran into the succubus.
880.
She barely left him alive.
Could have been. Yeah, could have been. That's exactly what could have happened.
That was a fun fight.
All right. XP on the way. And
Checking the bodies too, and this copper pot,
And I'll
Whatever.
revert.
whatever kind of pot.
everybody got 220.
Sweet.
So you guys can check the copper pot. That's just an empty fire pit that was sort of not even really burning, just somebody had set it for. The unicorn stands up and disappears. Unicorn. And let's find out what the succubus might have had on her. Yes. Yes, everybody. Yes, I'm getting my own special table for this. Because she's going to have something.
Awesome.
Magic items.
We all get a magic item?
Calm down, Jesus Christ.
Barbarian back hair probably in that kit.
She's
Yeah.
Rogar,
Just
roll
D4.
a D4.
Do you want me to roll it in the tower, or do you want
Yeah,
me to roll
absolutely in the tower. I just need a number. 4. Oh my god. Okay, roll Ryorosh, roll percentage dice. Okay, so we're gonna do this one. Let's see. There's okay. Oh no, that's cost. Okay, holy shit! Just a second. Very rare, everybody. Very rare. We want a random magic item. A very rare magic items. Oh, here we go. Okay, is anybody
we just
in the
fought a
party?
succubus, guys. Wasn't that awesome?
It was very
Dwarven.
fun.
No, I'm gonna re-roll that. Okay, I rolled something that doesn't really help any of you. I'm going to re-roll. Stand by. That's how nice of a DM I am. I could just give you the item and you guys would be like, "What the fuck? None of us can use this shit."
I was like, yeah, our DM
It
loves us.
was dwarven plate, by the way, is what I rolled. Okay, so I need to get rid of that. Much bookkeeping, everyone. Wait, parcels. Okay, hold on. Get rid of that one. Okay, re-roll. Oh, snap. Okay. You guys found a ring. Normally you wouldn't know what it is. However, it is the end of the session. We will say that you make your way to Nimble, find an inn, settle down, take a long rest, level up, and one of you will now have access to a ring of regeneration.
What?
Damn.
Nice.
So we can roleplay who gets that, or decide, or whatever we do. This, when you wear it, you regain 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes, provided that you have at least 1 hit point. So in other words, if you're at 0, it does not regenerate you. If you lose a body part, the ring causes a missing part to regrow and return to full functionality after 1d6 plus 1 days, if you have at least 1 hit point the whole time. It is an attunable item, so you must attune it. Who has an interest in this ring?
I would lobby for it after having died 4 times.
Right?
I'll pass on my roll because, like I said, in theory, I shouldn't be taking any damage.
Okay. Does Namira or Rogar have an interest?
Not particularly. No.
Okay, Namira?
It sounds great, but I think he's gonna
It's
have
worth a lot of gold pieces.
yeah, I think he's gonna have much more need of it than I will, so I'll give it to him.
Okay.
I'll keep tanking up in front with that on.
I have
Hell yeah.
cashed out the money, the gems, and given the ring to Urash. Urash, we can code that for your character if it needs coding. And you guys, Namira and
Spatula.
oh, did you guys already change your next level XP? You did. Okay.
I changed my next level XP.
Yeah.
But I don't
So
know the
Namira
process
can
of
go
actually leveling up.
right. Namira can go to 3, and Spatula can go to 2.
And fourth level is 2700, right?
Correct. And
Correct.
Urash and Rogar are on the brink. They are less than 200. They're 140 each away. With
So-
these characters.
Do you have to put me to level 2? Because it's not letting me do it.
Oh, okay. So here's what you do. So on your character, go to the main tab
On it.
and open where it says Sorcerer 1 and there's a magnifying glass all the way to the right.
Yep.
Open that. And the octagonal eye that is the class on the right hand side, drag that back onto your character sheet where it says class and level, and it'll change it to 2 and then start doing stuff for you. There you go.
Ah,
Now
very
it might have
nice.
asked you questions, or in the chat window it probably says you got extra hit points and whatever the hell it happens. It's all automatic. But it might have told you you
Very
got
nice.
some special thing that you need to address. All right. Cool. And then we will decide what happens with you guys arriving in Nimble, and I'll, next time, and that means I have homework. I mean, I've got some of it ready to go. And let me just check.
So
Today
I think I get
is
another first level spell and another first level spell slot, yeah?
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, the spell slots on your character sheet will be automatic, so whatever it has there is what you get. So if you
Yeah.
get another one, it would have given it to you. Yeah, it did. It gave you another one. And then I think, yeah, you get another spell you can just pick out of the list. And you're still all first level spells. And I think we'll start with what happens with the cleric, and he goes to his new place, and he might have not a reward, but he might have something special to tell you guys about his new place, and you guys might have like privileges or whatever there.
Cool.